above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. To town, from London to Ceylon, I've been all around the world to protect your soul, your soul. Though I walk these streets alone, they feel so empty. All I can see is my silhouette. My own silhouette, getting stronger, step by step. I've been all around the world trying to protect your soul. We're going to wait here. Welcome to another. This is an experimental Wednesday night where problem gamblers unite to fight, to take a good positive flight. We are gathered here on this Wednesday as an experimentary live solutions and answers broadcast. I am going to wait a few minutes here before we get into the broadcast. If hopefully I'll get some joinees. I can see that we have a few people. Angel, Paul, and Laura, welcome to the broadcast. Here's a place where we can gather and get some strength, get something going good for our lives. Again, as I said, this is an experimental program. Why am I here? I'm here to help you get free. If you want to get free, if you want to have more victory in your life, if you want to feel more positive, more energetic every day as you go on your way, that's what this program is really all about, Solutions and Answers Live. I want to take on your problem. I want to take on your answer. I want to take on what it is that you bring to the table here on this program. Now, we are experimenting with this Wednesday broadcast because I just don't want to sit at home by myself all the time. Do you? Of course you don't. You want to be here on this broadcast, right? You want to get stronger. Well, let me ask you, do you want to get stronger? Are you looking for a step? Are you looking for a solution? Are you looking for some motivation to change your life? Yes. Okay, that's why we're here. All right. We're going to possibly, Friday, we've got let me get some things out of the way here. Friday, we're going to be back here at 4 p.m. We're going to be right here live, interactive, right here, possibly. I've already canceled Tuesdays. We're not going to be here on Tuesdays. If I don't get enough interaction where I'm actually helping people on Fridays, that program will be taken out of the way too. We'll just keep doing the videos. we'll keep it live on Sundays. So we're just experimenting today. And what is my goal? What is my goal with this experimenting? Well, my goal is to reach more people. That's my goal, right? I need to reach more people. I need to reach more problem gamblers. Now, who does that benefit? Well, that benefits you, right? The gambler, and it also benefits me. It's a win-win. It's a help situation here, right? Listen, folks, I'm for real. You know what? You might be thinking I'm the real deal here. You might be, I don't know, maybe this is your first time catching this program, and you might be struggling with a really horrible problem gambling affliction. You seriously, you might be, it's not a laughing matter. You might be, as I mentioned in one of my videos, you might be sleeping right next to the rattler snake or the man-eating python. Or how about a copperhead? Because I used to run the woods when I was younger, so I learned a little bit about those copperheads. They're very poisonous. So you might be that person that's laying right beside the pit of snakes, and you're here on this broadcast. I'm glad that you're here. It's not a coincidence. It's a divine appointment. But let me just share something really quick with you, just in case you decide to leave the broadcast. If you stay in that area, in that camp, you keep sleeping next to the snake pit, you're going to get poisoned, my friend. Listen, you're going to get poisoned. It's going to happen. Sooner or later, you will get bit. Guaranteed. So why am I here? I'm here to give you a warning. I'm here to serve as a light post, as a sign to let you know that if you're playing with gambling, if you are close to that fire, my friend, you will get burned. I'm trying to help you to get away from that fire right now, right? I'm trying to help you get away from that fire yesterday, because I know what's going to happen if you continue here in this thing. It's very, very horrible. And again, I'm here to help you on the other side. I wanted to take your question. If you have a question, if you have a thought, if you have a concern, if you're depressed, are you dealing with depression? Are you losing money? Do you have a question about, why you're turning your phone off when you go into the casino? Do you turn your phone off when you go into the casino? Do you turn it off? That's a problem. That is a warning sign to you. Whatever you've got going on, my friend, let's lay it out on the table, right? I don't want this program. This program is not for entertainment purposes. It's really not. This program is set up to help you before you fall, to help you before you lose everything. Because if you're problem gambling, my friend, and you don't stop that monster, if you don't stop this train, there's a commercial that says it's hard to stop a train, and it's talking about train air conditioning systems. But my friend, the reality is that if you're problem gambling and the signs are all around you, it's a train that you will not be able to stop unless you start breaking now, today. All right, my friends. So welcome to the broadcast. That's what we've got going on. If you're first time here, Soldier Scribe, please Soldier Scribe, stay in touch with the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. Would you like to stay in touch? Would you like to stay in touch and get letters, faith letters, emails from me weekly from the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator? Let me know. Let me know if you haven't joined the family. By the way, the link is right there. My secret, my gift. All right. So I see we've got a few people. Angel, as I mentioned earlier, Angel, Paul, and my cool one, Laura, Mark. Welcome to Let me see. We've got something here. And by the way, I'm going to have a call to action at the end of this program. All right. Listen, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. And that's my mindset. I'm going to help you. I know that some people don't, maybe you don't believe in yourself. Well, I'm glad that you're here because you can turn your belief on while you're on this program. You can actually turn some belief on. I'm going to help you turn on your belief. All right. We've got a few minutes here. We've got another 20 minutes or so left on this broadcast. And again, this is an experiment. If it goes well, then we'll have another live broadcast on Wednesday with some hero music in the background, possibly. Let's see what Laura. True, I have to keep on my toes, otherwise I could gamble again. Yeah. And it's a really easy time for gambling right now. It is. It's probably one of the easiest times for people to be gambling because there's a lot of people getting free money. Well, it's not free money, but it appears to be free money. So yes, Laura, I agree that, I mean, if we're gonna be happy, right? If you want to be happy, if you truly want to be happy, if you truly want to feel strong, if you truly want to defeat any sort of depression that comes your way, I battle depression once in a while. I don't let it get on me, but it comes at me, right? Triggers and temptations. The only difference between me and you is I might be a little smaller in stature, but I am radical. I'm just a radical human being. That's the difference between you and I. That's why I can get up every single day and I can laugh. That's why I can go drive up to a casino today and just stand there and make a video and know that I don't have to go inside. I couldn't do that a couple years ago. There's no way that I could honestly do that. The temptation was too great. So that's where I'm at today. And I have so much to offer people. It's incredible what I have. But I noticed that a lot of people don't take advantage of what I offer. Some of you come and you go and you don't take any notes. You really don't focus. You leave yourself distracted. You don't know how to really put yourself in the zone. As a matter of fact, this might sound a little bit strange, but what am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I trying to do to you? I'm trying to hypnotize you is what I'm trying to do. So that you move in the right direction. Because my friend, the truth is that you're being hypnotized by yourself. You're being hypnotized by others. And you're also being hypnotized by something coming through video or radio or the television. You are being hypnotized, whether you want to accept that or not. You are. I know I am. I can sense sometimes when I go to different places and I can feel the trance coming on me. I know I can feel it. Just like triggers and temptations, right? When you step into the casino, you step into a whole nother world. You become a different person. Have you ever experienced that? You pay attention that when you go into the casino? I remember when I would step through that threshold in that casino, I could literally feel, now when I look back then I didn't know what was going on. But when I look back now, I can tell you, man, I know for a fact that even before I crossed the threshold of the casino, I would become a different person. And you are too. You are too. So that's why I practice Every day I practice. I'm getting stronger every single day. Why? Why am I getting stronger? Just for myself? I'm getting stronger for you. You need my strength. Some of you actually really need in fact, some of you that are listening to the sound of my voice, you actually need my coaching. But you haven't made a decision yet, right? You're not willing to invest in yourself. You'd rather invest in the casino. And that's why I tell you the truth, my friend. I'm your friend. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you or bullshit you. That's not my job. My job is to tell you the truth, to help you to face the truth, right? Before you crash and burn. It's better to learn. All right. Thank you. Australian Health Show is in the house. Microphone is clear. Gamble free is even clearer. Yes. Fight tonight. Problem gamblers unite. Let's not fear. Let's break through and work through it as we stay near the truth. Stay out of the booth, in the casino, the facino, the slut machine, the contradiction, affliction, pain. You know, you don't have to stay there anymore. I figured out you don't have to. The only reason why you're staying there, my friend, is because you are being deceived, my friend. You are being lied to. You know what? You're giving your money to something that is completely, it's a bag with holes in it, my friend. That's where you're putting your money into. Imagine that. 6 months or a year from now, you're going to look for that money. But where is it? It's in that bag, right? It's in that. No, it's not. That bag had holes in it, my friend. It had holes. So thank you for the question or the statement. I don't see any questions. I get a couple of statements here. We've got 17 minutes into the program. Believe me, I can preach all night for hours, but that's not my intention, man. I just want to be able to get some good, solid questions. By the way, if you don't feel comfortable asking me a question here, send it to soldiersofselfmastery.com in an email. Send it there. I'll respond. Either myself or Coach Cephas will respond. So thank you for letting me know, Nathan, that my microphone is working. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So well, you know what? Here's my call to action for this program, since we're going to be ending soon because I'm not getting any questions. And honestly, you can come here with any type of a question. It doesn't matter. Yes, this is a problem gambling live broadcast, but you know, maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you're thinking about a business. Santos, can you answer questions about business? Of course I can. What, challenge me. What couldn't I answer questions? Listen, it doesn't matter to me what you challenge me with, because I believe that all things are possible to him that believes. See, I don't have to be an expert in every area of life to give you a solution to help you find one. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool to think that way? I don't have to be an expert. Now, of course, I'm 54. I'm going to be 54 years young, so I have some experience. But I don't have to know everything. You know, when I was gambling, I didn't have this kind of a mindset. I had a broken mindset. I had a flea bag. Fleas. You know how fleas, you like fleas? I hate fleas, or mosquitoes, right? I hate mosquitoes. I mean, who likes mosquitoes and who likes fleas? Really think about that one. But yet, that's the kind of mind that you and I have when we're gambling. We have a flea mindset. It's something that's really horrible that we really want to get away from, but it just seems to come around. It's like the mosquito. You know, if you hang out in the woods, the mosquito's going to come. It's going to get you somewhere. You think you can protect yourself from that mosquito? You can't. It's going to get you if you stay there. It's going to get you, my friend. So this was the mindset that I had. Horrible, horrible mindset. Today, listen, I believe that anything is possible for you, for me. If we want it, if I truly want it, if I set my mind to whatever it is that I want to do, I don't care what it is. If I set my mind the same way that I violated problem gambling in my life and fear and all these other traumas that I had that I've overcome, you see, now I believe in myself that I can do anything, that I can help you with your dilemma, with your problem. I tell you, man, that is fantastic. I never had this before. Never. I mean, I amaze myself, not because I'm not an amazing person. Well, maybe I am an amazing person. I've become amazing. But I tell you, man, I lived in that trap, that gambling fear. I grew up, my father, you know, I grew up defeated. I grew up in fear. I lived in fear. I could not. And one of the reasons why I grew up in fear was because I'm not a big man. I'm very small. And on top of that, my dad beat the fear into me when I was young. So I was afraid of men. I was afraid of a man, right? Not woman. I was afraid of a man, but I didn't know why. I didn't understand why. Why do I have, and through all my life, come to figure out it was the fear that I had because of my dad. And you know, when I broke that thing in my life, and these are things that I'm teaching in videos that people can take, that some of you can take advantage of. I'm telling you, if you learn to squeeze the lemon juice out of my videos, you'll become amazing. Yeah, it might take a little bit of time, but that's what it means to put skin in the game. That's what it means to be in. You know, that's what it means to make a decision. I was talking to a young man from the Republic of Moldova, I think, the Cayman Islands. Last night, I couldn't. 2:00 in the morning, my time, I reached out to somebody that reached out to me. And we were talking about this, you know, the power to transform, the power to live. And I'm doing things today that I never thought were possible, my friends. And I'm saying this to you because you know what? You might want to start a business. You might want to do something else. Or again, bottom line is that you might be your bed is right next to the pit of rattlesnakes, and you're on the verge of getting stung. You know that you got poison coming your way because you're laying there next to the rattle. What I mean by that? Gambling, right? You're losing money. You're losing a lot of money. You're depressed most of the time. In fact, you're becoming depressed more and more often. You're turning your cell phone off because you don't want people to know where you're at. You're lying, right? You're lying. And I'm saying this not in a bad sense, but these are the signs that you're sleeping right next to the snake. You're sleeping next to that rattler, my friend. I've been around the world. I've never been bit by a snake, at least that I know of. But I've watched programs of people when they get bit. Some people don't survive, right? You don't survive. It's the same thing. When that bug, when that poison gets into your system, it begins to spread. It begins to spread like blood in the ocean, in the water. It just begins to spread and it just destroys. So I'm done. I think I'm done. I've shared enough tonight. I like that. Thank you. So Here's the thing. You need to practice what you need to practice. You need to practice what you need to practice to defeat the enemy. And you know what it is, my friend. I don't need to tell you. You know what it is. Yes, you do. So that's what you need to practice. Now, if you really want to defeat the gambling addiction, the best way, the quickest way to really, really get to the root of the problem, to get to the iceberg, right? What's underneath the water, is you need to confront the trigger and the temptation when it hits you. Confront the trigger and the temptation when it hits you, and my friend, you hit the jackpot. You will win over gambling. Now, how do you win over the trigger and the temptation? You have to empower this thing called mind-mouth power. You have to learn to combine it, right? I call it M.M.P.C. Mind-mouth power connection. You have it. It's in your body. Yes, you have it, right? It's right here and right here. You have it. You might be operating that thing in reverse. That's why you're feeling the pain. That's why you're hurting. That's why you're losing money. That's why your relationship's breaking. That's why you feel like crap in the mornings the next day, right? The next day after. That's why when you get in the car, once you leave the casino, you are beating yourself up with this thing, right? You're using mind-mouth power in reverse. Flip it. Flip it. I offer you tools. I offer you the soldiersofselfmastery.com way, Soldiers of Self-Mastery movement, journey. This is a movement. This is a journey. This is a lifestyle. Freedom, peace, better health. Santos, what do you mean? You get better health when you stop gambling? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, my friend. It's a lot of things that you get brand new, fresh, when you're no longer gambling. Yes. So, Sylvie, welcome to the broadcast. Sylvie, welcome. Let me see. Let me ask you, Santos, if like me, I'm so pissed for what I have done and I want it back, it's hitting me now to play fighting badly. Well, let me ask you, we've got a few minutes left of the broadcast. By the way, if you have a question, listen, I don't care what question you ask. Your question is not a stupid question. It's not. And do not ever be afraid of what others think of you because you post a question. Don't ever let that thought cross your mind. Okay? This is our program. This is my program. I don't give a shit what people think. If you're here and you've got a problem, present the question. Okay? That's part of your recovery. You know that? Facing truth, taking courage, jumping out. This is what I'm trying to help you do. I'm trying to help you get this going. I'm so pissed. Okay, what I have done and want it back, it's hidden. Now, it's one thing to be upset. It's okay to be upset. In fact, it's okay angry. It's okay to be angry. But it's not okay in my life. It is not okay for me to stay angry. I might be bothered by something. Okay, I had an incident, right? Put it in the coffin. You know, Santos, you don't live in fear. I have to remind myself of this, right? Does this make sense? Mind, mouth, power, right? I have to remind myself, mind, mouth, power. What do I use? My mouth? I use my thoughts. I have to remind myself, Santos, you're not going to live in fear. Santos, you are not going to live in pain and in regret. What you've lost is lost. It's gone. Rebuild. Start fresh. Start now. When's the best times to change? You ought to know this answer by now. The best times to change is yesterday and right now. Yesterday and right now. So it depends on how you're living, Paul, my cool one. See, it's okay for you to be angry, but turn that anger into something positive. You know what? Connect that anger to your imagination and build something. You know, maybe you can come up with some kind of a tool to help problem gamblers because you get so angry that you figure out some kind of an idea in your head that sounds crazy, but yet you put it down on paper, and after a while, that idea doesn't seem so crazy to you. You know, when I first started this movement, Soldiers of Self-Mastery, I felt alone. Man, I remember the first year, the second year, I felt alone. I was getting comments. People were subscribing to my channel. They were sending me emails. I felt alone. I felt alone. I felt alone. But what did I do? I kept talking to myself. I kept reminding myself, Santos, you got something. Every once in a while, somebody would send me a message from around the world and they say, hey, you know what, man? You're a legend. A legend? I'm like, man, that made me feel good. Hey, man, you know what? You helped me. You saved my life. I got a message from somebody in Africa, somebody in Russia. One letter, one email. Hey, you saved my life. I've been working 2 years. I get an email like that. You know what? I'm going more. I'm going more. There's more people I got to reach. There's more stuff that I got to do. I got to build my team. I got to connect with people. I got to keep believing. Santos, keep believing. Santos, keep believing. Santos, keep striving. Santos, keep doing. Keep preaching to yourself, Santos. Every morning, Santos, keep saying these things to you. Santos, at night before you go to bed, watch the videos. Watch them over. Watch them over. Even if it's the same video, watch the video over and over. If it's an hour, so what? You got nothing else better to do than to build your life, to challenge yourself. And this is where I am today, my friend. Why? Because I put some skin in the game, and it cost me money too. Yes, it cost me money to get to where I am today. This didn't come free. So maybe you're figuring out in some area in your life where you're holding back something, you're holding back that you should be doing, and then you're wondering why you're still struggling. You're wondering, man, why am I? Look at that area in your life. Once you break that area in your life, there you go, man. Victory. Every single day, day after day, my friend, day after day. How are you going to make your day tomorrow? I'm going to make it super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. Well, what if the whole thing breaks apart? What if you lose everything? What if there's a death in the family? I'm going to make it super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. Because I know those things are going to happen. I know those things again. What, Santos, what happens when you get tempted tomorrow to go gamble? And you know what? You got a lot of money in the bank. What happens when you know what? I'm going to make my day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. That's exactly the way that I'm going to live. Santos, you sound like a robot. Yes, I hypnotize myself every single day. How do you do that, Santos? I use mind-mouth power connection. Where did you learn this from? Well, I learned it by just doing what I'm doing, by learning from other people, by paying for this program, by paying this coach for a little bit, right? I learned from this coach. I paid this coach for a program. I bought this book over here. I did this thing. Little by little, man. That's the way it is, my friends. Anyways, I've said enough. We went overtime. I apologize. We're 3 minutes over the 30-minute mark. I apologize. I promise to see you guys again, full of energy tomorrow, the next day. Well, where are we coming back here? Friday at 4 p.m. Possibly. So practice what you need to practice. Defeat the root, the trigger, and the temptation. That's where you're going to win. I guarantee you 100%. And let me tell you something. If you're looking for a coach, if you're looking for somebody to help you, soldiersofselfmastery.com. That's where you want to go. All right. All right, my friends, I'm going to get going now. Yep. Take care of yourself, my friends. I will see you on the next broadcast. Bring your questions. Listen, I want this program to be full of questions. Please, 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 please. All right. Please, 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 please. You're so heroes tonight. I am heroes tonight. I will I will rise above the fight. I am heroes tonight. I will fly above the sky. I am heroes tonight. I will rise above the fight. I am heroes tonight. Yeah. You're welcome, Sylvie. Paul, you're welcome. Mark, Laura, whoever else is on here. There was the Australian Health Show YouTube channel. And of course, there was Angel Marmo. Angel Marmo. All right, my friends, listen. Heroes tonight. The sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. To town. From London to Saigon. I've been all around the world trying to protect your soul.